Hey guys, this is a live, and if you're not watching this during the live, then it's obviously pre-recorded. I wanted to do something today to help if anyone is skeptical with regard to remote viewing. This is live, and my intention is to remote view whatever the next image will be from a website called, I think it's called future or randompicturegenerator.com. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Nyiam's method of Hawaiian remote viewing, and I'm not looking for anything emotional, no smells, no auditory, purely visual with this live. So what I'm going to do is replicate his method and try to use precognition in order to view whatever the next image will be from randompicturegenerator.com. I like that website because it doesn't have any ads, so there's only one image on the entire page, and every time that you refresh the page, it is a brand new image. So for record-keeping purposes, all I've done is just a brief cool down for about 5 minutes, and I might do that for another minute here. The point is, for me, I do my best remote viewing work when I simply don't care and when I'm just doing it for fun. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to repeat something that I say to myself, to my subconscious, which is, none of this matters. This is just for fun. My intention is curiosity. I am seeking out of joy. There's no point to this other than to have fun. My hope is to educate and share that there's more beyond this simple human existence. If I fail, it was fun. If I win, it was fun. Either way, I always learn something. So I'm just going to go and do a couple of minutes of a cool down. Scientists might say that what I'm trying to do right now is to change my brainwave state from alpha and beta to theta. And the subconscious is always listening, and it believes everything it hears. So I'm going to talk to it now and say, I give you full reign, and I ask that you come forward now as the dominant function of my entire brain. Subconscious, I ask that you assist me in the transition from alpha to theta. I ask that we play and dance together, that our intention is childlike, with curiosity and joy. Aren't you curious to know what the next image will be from randompicturegenerator.com? Because I am. I'd like to view that together now, through you first, and then through me later by actually pulling it up on the internet and looking at it and showing the camera on my phone whatever it brings up. So, here we go. Subconscious. I hereby label the tasking for whatever the next image will be from randompicturegenerator.com as F image. The target ID number is F I M A G E. Target None of this matters. We're exploring together. Curiosity, joy. Childlike. Let's play. I want to play. Target. F I M A G E These are just the little flash images that I'm getting. Think of a negative when you're developing film. Very blurry, very dark. I'm going to shut up for a little while and just do this process. Target. F I M A G E represents next image on randompicturegenerator.com. Yep. This pen sucks. The target is the next image from randompicturegenerator.com. Target ID which references this is F I M A G E. I M A G E. Let's change it up. Because in remote viewing, you should be dynamic. Let's stimulate other parts of the brain. Let's catch an object while we're doing it. Curiosity. Joy. Fun. I remember one time I was having fun and nothing mattered about what I did. I was a little boy. I used to love to ride my bike. Didn't matter where I was going. It just mattered that I was enjoying it. Like my subconscious and I are enjoying this process together right now. For target FIMAGE. It could be anything. But my subconscious knows what it is. Subconscious, won't you show me what this is visually? Show me. F I M A G E. F I M A G E. Let's do one more. Oh, F-I-M-A-G-E. Target, F-I-M-A-G-E. G-E. White, circular, white and circular. There's white in it. My aperture's opening up, so I'm going to keep with this. For anyone just joining, this is a technique used by the Hawaiian Remote Viewers Guild, specifically an amazing remote viewer named Nyiam, N-Y-I-A-M. The target is the next image generated by randompicturegenerator.com on my laptop directly after this. The reference to this target is F-I-M-A-G-E. I can tell my aperture's opening because I can't spell. Let's go. F-I-M-A-G-E. Yep, that was a flash image of structure. Sort of remind me of like a crane, perpendicular from the ground, although I didn't see the ground. Some sort of a bar, and then something at a slight odd angle up from it. Let's do one more. Okay, let's play. I'm here to play, subconscious, so let's play. Let's not stick to one routine. Let's look at color. Beautiful color. I know that you love color, and so do I. Let's use the same technique, and we're going to look at color of the next image from randompicturegenerator.com on my laptop, referenced by F I M A G E. All right, I think I'm going to end it here, but I'm just getting something sort of waving out or kind of wafting off of something with soft, sort of circular patterns, wavy, gentle. The white that I saw earlier, let's do some feedback before we actually view it. This felt human-made, intelligently made, whatever that is. This felt like there was white coming towards me from it, and it was circular in nature, possibly wavy. Now, none of these images are incredibly strong like I've gotten in the past. So we'll see. So let's go ahead and pull it up, and I'm going to pull it up live without a break in video. I'm going to go to, you guys can see that. I'm going to pull you a little closer. Okay, this is not the image. This is just my background. All right, so here we go. Today's date, May 31st, 2024, 2:17. Randompicturegenerator.com was the target referenced by saying FIMAGE. Here we go. No white. Looks like a woman hopping with an umbrella. Let me get that closer for you. Interesting. A woman holding an umbrella. So, let me lower this a little bit. The last time I did this on my own, my mind focused on sort of the outline of things. So here, I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try to kind of hold up both at the same time. Hopefully I don't break my laptop. So we have sort of that, look at the umbrella. You have that sort of organic round shape. Look at her legs. So I'd say that's a match. Now with remote viewing, I'll go through the rest in a second. With remote viewing, I find it so interesting. Oftentimes when I project my mind to whatever it is that I'm viewing, sometimes it's upside down, sometimes it's sideways, so expect to see that here. So let's go through the rest of our images. So again, look at that closely. So it looks like first image I'd say was, I guess, is probably a hit. Next, we're still playing with that round sort of umbrella shape. Again, the same thing. Now this it feels like movement, but to me, I believe this one was the white light coming out of the center of it. Yes, maybe. I don't remember. Aperture was starting to open up a little bit, and more of that umbrella shape. Now, this is interesting. The wavy lines, is that nothing, or did I zoom in on her hair? I'm not sure. The wavy lines, this hard rectangle, maybe that was the wood background. Oh. Or it could be the shape of the picture itself. It's rectangular. Could be wrong, I don't know. This funny little guy, I have no idea. There's no... Oh, wait. The frame of the umbrella. The frame of the umbrella has, I don't know if you can see that, sort of triangular patterns. I don't know about the Swiss cheese holes though. Now this, I may have been viewing it from the top of the umbrella. There's a funny thing that happens with time and remote viewing. Sometimes it's just me viewing the image that I'm viewing right now from then on my laptop, but because this was a real image, it's not AI, this was a human being that took that photo and was in the photo, you can move to that moment in time wherever that was and view it real life. That's why if you're doing practice with associative remote viewing or just remote viewing in general, you want real targets where real people had emotions and memories there. Where were we? So this structure, looks like my screen went dark. Sorry guys, this is super janky, I know. But the point is to prove precognition, right? The point is to have something on record for any skeptics who say, well, did he do it live? How do we know that he didn't just remote view something he already knew? And that's a great question, and I want to address that here with this as evidence. So, because skepticism is important. Without it, you can't build on things. Science wouldn't exist. If you can see that. Sorry, this is so janky, guys. Gosh. It's backwards and reverse to me. So, okay. All right. So what is that structure? What is that perpendicular? Maybe the umbrella? I don't know. Maybe the top of it, like there's a flat, hard edge at the top of the umbrella that's perpendicular to the pole that holds it. So I'm not sure. That one definitely had a feel to it. It was mechanical. It was human made. And then we have more soft, sort of organic, wavy. That was more of a feeling. Maybe that was how she felt. I don't know. And that's it, guys. So that's proof of precognition. And I want to demystify this because this is super important. There's a lot of people who will see this. I encourage skepticism. I began remote viewing as a skeptic, and I still am a skeptic. There's a difference between being a skeptic and an asshole, right? A skeptic is willing to take the time to research something themselves, right? To see if it is true or not. You don't make fun of other people for their beliefs. You ask, you investigate, and that's important, right? You remain humane. Let's take the mysticism out of remote viewing. I strongly feel that there is a part of the human brain that is just not yet mapped out by science. That part of the brain has served us through the evolutionary process to survive. Think of being psychic as this. If you were a Neanderthal and you were searching for food, and there was a ridge line up ahead, but you couldn't see past the ridge, what if there was a fun little part of your brain that gave you an intuition about, is there a line over that ridge? And you just felt like, oh my God, I better not go. Something bad, right? That's how our subconscious speaks to us. Bad, good, scary, lovely. So we all have this and we can all develop it. Every one of us that has a heart and a brain can develop this. What else do I want to say about this? This also says something about the future and the construct between the present moment and the future. If I were looking at this scientifically, I'd say that I don't feel the future set in stone. However, I think there is probabilities, just like how an electron exists, right? I'm sorry, I'm not going to geek out too hard here, but like how subatomic particles make up matter. Let's look at, one subatomic particle. It exists like, let's say, the element hydrogen. It exists as a point of potentiality, right? It doesn't exist as solid matter yet, so it exists as what's called a waveform. And that waveform collapses, or in other words, at some point when it's observed, it stops being potential and turns into matter, right? I think the future is kind of like that. And I think that there are tributaries that lead into the future. So where I am now, and this is 5 minutes from now, there's a billion different ways to get there, right? I could skip there, I could crawl there, I could not go there at all. But statistically speaking, in the great realm of the cosmos, there's probably a few ways that are the most likely option for me to get there. I feel that that's what precognition is. Precognition is walking that path of the pathway that has the highest statistical chance of leading you to that point. Now, sometimes I miss, and maybe I walked off on a different path, but I think I'm going to end it here, but I just wanted you guys to know that there is a way to prove this for yourself. And if you're skeptical, I encourage you to go to, here's a great website, remoteviewed.com. I'm not affiliated with it. I have no stake in the game. It's owned by an amazing gentleman named Daz Smith. That's D-A-Z. He's put a lot of energy into creating practice targets where if you're skeptical, hi skeptics, I'm one too, you can go there and there's a link for practice targets. And on your very first try, without any kind of intermediary, without spending a penny, just quieting your mind like I did for a few minutes, settling yourself with a sheet of paper and a pen, and just see if you get anything at all, colors, emotions, sounds, anything you want. He has great instructions on there. His technique is called flow, F-L-O-W. I can't recommend it highly enough. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe let's see if there's any questions. I've never done one of these before. Oops. As you can tell. Oh, cool, A saw a box. Why doesn't TikTok, when you go live and you're widescreen, why doesn't it move the comments to be widescreen too? You saw the slats in the wall, A. I thought I was just seeing the grid from watching my phone. A door or wall, I saw. I really tried. I believe you did. Let's see if anyone else tried. And that's okay if nobody else did. This is scary stuff, right? It's kind of weird. It's like, it's a strange thing. You know, it's like learning that you have another sense and practicing it. You know, when we were toddlers and we were learning how to walk, we stumbled a lot. That's like remote viewing too. You're going to stumble a lot. But without getting too deep, I want to say the reason that this is important. I think a lot of people are going to see this and be like, okay, well, why is remote viewing at all important? So for me personally, my father, he has Alzheimer's. And when I found remote viewing, and did remote viewing, it proved to me that there's something beyond this. I don't know what that is, but it is there. Because if you can remote view something referencing just a target ID number, it could be anything in the world. Any statistician, any scientist would agree that if you can do that, I would say even once, that is statistically important. So that's how I got hooked on remote viewing. And I intend to remote view a lot of other wonderful targets. So I guess that's my spiel for today. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I want to see if there's anything else I need to address before I go. A says, this was fun. I needed the play part. I agree. I think psychic work should be grounded in fun. I think it should be grounded in play and joy. I don't know if anyone else has ever had these experiences, but when I was a kid, intuition would just come suddenly as a flash, and it was fun. I was like, whoa, what was that? That was cool, And I find that intuition tends to be not a part of the previous train of thought or the next. It's just sort of this blob that comes in and then disappears. Its voice is quite soft. It's not a yelling voice. It's something you have to very delicately receive. And it's nothing that you create. It just, it comes from something else. So I think that's it, guys. Does anyone have any questions while I'm doing this live? Otherwise, I'll probably shut it down. And if not, that's okay. I appreciate everyone stopping by. This is so neat and so much fun. Thanks for all the support, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, A says the still small voice. That's the best way to say it. I totally agree. It is the still small voice, but it says so much, doesn't it? I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And I guess I'll wrap this up while we're all here. I just want to ask all of you just to take 10 seconds. It doesn't have to be now, but at some point today. And just think about all the people in the world that need some help and that need some love. And just to hold a space in your heart for them for a moment. And ask that if there are any energies out there that are benevolent, and work in service to others, that those energies go swiftly and immediately to all beings on this planet that need them and that are asking for their help. So just 10 seconds of silence for all of those people. I hope that they have a lovely day, and I hope you do too. Thanks again. Bye, guys.